All right, we are beginning a new week. As we begin this week, we are looking at the parable of the unjust steward in Luke chapter 16. And there's another big story that's found in Luke chapter 16, beginning in verse number 19, that concludes the chapter, and that is the story of the rich man and Lazarus. I know at times that the parable of the unjust steward is sometimes considered one of the most challenging or hardest parable in the eyes of some. One of the things to think about as we go through this parable is making sure that we recognize that Jesus obviously is not teaching us anything to do that's sinful in nature. He does talk about this unjust steward, and so that is something that we need to emphasize there. And then the last part of Luke chapter 16, which we'll talk more about, is with the rich man and Lazarus. I think this story here gives us some information about what happens when we die. And I think the fact that we have so many details with the rich man and Lazarus and Abraham, that it certainly is helping us to give us some insight of what happens when we die. So that's something to keep in mind. I know some people may not always agree with that, but I think there's something there as well. So we'll talk more about that story as we dive into this Bible reading for the week. Hope you're enjoying the Bible reading. The more you read it, obviously more questions that could arise, and hopefully more answers also, because the more we read it, the more we will be able to see things that maybe we've missed in times past. Talk to you guys later. Take care, and God bless.